Yeah, start by saying thank you to all of you. I know I talk to a number of you frequently. A lot of you guys have worked on other projects that we've done over the last few years, but humbly from me, this has been an incredibly complicated process to get to where we are today. And it does pain me to take third parties through that. And my wife, she told me never again a number of times, never again, but thank you. A couple other people I want to highlight who are here. I want to highlight my partner, Fred Ross. I've aged Fred probably 15 years in the last 3 years, but he is a beacon of resilience and has a track record during his career of doing very hard stuff very successfully. So I couldn't be more happy to have Fred here too, so thank you, Fred. I thought I would walk you guys through a little bit of how we got here today, because I think it'll help you guys conceptualize when we talk through the financing. Fred and I have partnered on a number of real estate development projects throughout the Midwest over the years, and he reached out early in 2022 and started telling me about the land he had been acquiring, which is now this site. And at that time, there were already complications with the timeshares. And we decided to partner on this site, figure out what we could do. Fred and I share a lot of things in common, but one of the things is our fondest memories of our families and childhood are at the Lake of the Ozarks. I started coming to the lake I was born in 75. That was the year my parents got their first place at the Lake of the Ozarks. And I grew up multi-generational boating down here. I had my grandparents on the boat, my folks and us kids. And my fondest childhood memories are at the lake. And I know Fred and his family have been down here for decades as well. And we were immediately drawn to the opportunity to create a true family-focused destination that would set the course for the Lake of the Ozarks for the next 50 years to come. Some of the things we didn't know at the time, Governor Kehoe has told us this is the largest single investment into tourism in the history of the state of Missouri. For those of you that may have worked on the Busch Stadium, I asked them, I said, what about Busch Stadium? And he said, that was $360 million when they did it. So non-inflation adjusted, this is the largest single investment into the history of the state of Missouri into tourism. The state of Missouri is all in on this project. They've been incredibly supportive. When Governor Kehoe was lieutenant governor, he ran tourism for the state. And some other things we didn't know, tourism is the second or third largest driver of the economy in the state of Missouri, behind agriculture being number one. And so the state has a focus on continuing to grow tourism. And the Lake of the Ozarks is the real center of gravity for tourism in the Lake of the Ozarks. It's no secret that Missouri connects to 8 different states. And so we put the team together, and the message from me was, we're gonna have to bring best in class all the way down the line to execute a project this important and this complex. So everybody in this room today is, we believe, the best at what you do. I won't say cost wasn't any, it was no object, but we wanted the best. And it wasn't just accepting the lowest bid. It was about bringing the best and brightest to this, who can handle complex jobs and execute something that's going to be this important, not just for me and my family, and not just for Fred and his family, but for the Lake of the Ozarks region, central Missouri, and the state of Missouri. There's a lot of eyeballs on this project, as we all know, but you guys are all here for a reason, and we thank you, and we don't take lightly the expertise that all of you have. And we want this to be a successful project for all of us. I'm gonna let Fred say something. Fred, thank you for hosting us here at Big Thunder. As we met, couldn't even find Missouri on the map when we met him first. Needless to say, Lake of the Ozarks, but we're grateful to have Sal and the team have come down to the lake. We got to show them around the lake. We got to go to Jefferson City and meet with the governor in the governor's office. There's some that had done work and hadn't gotten paid. And thank you for not leaning the out of my project and getting us to where we are today. We appreciate you guys. As Fred mentioned, We have been very active developers in the state of Missouri over the last 5 or 6 years, and we intend to do a lot more down here at the lake. And we will not forget the commitment and the patience of each of you. We really won't.
I know this has been a difficult task. I love the Lake of the Ozarks. I've been coming here my whole life. My family and I we have homes down here, and it's a big deal. I now have, my dad had his 90th birthday a couple days ago. He has 72 grandkids and great-grandkids. So we're all about family. And this whole project that we're doing is about family. It's just to give the lake something that it really needs. This is turned into a labor of love. It originally was just an investment. Should have took a year less. There's a whole bunch of things that could have been easier. And while those things were happening, everybody was watching it. Interest rates went sky high. Inflation took hold. And borrowing money just gets a whole lot harder when that happens. We know this is going to be a great project, and they believe that this is a great project. They didn't need to invest in this, and they did. So we're asking somebody who only looks at numbers, the tenacity that I brought to the deal, that Jeff brought to the deal, and I know you guys will bring to the deal, is why this is going to come in as quick as possible.
Under budget.
We could always hope. But anyway, wish we didn't have these delays. It's painful for everybody. I know it was painful for you guys. Sorry. And I started off in the junkyard, really small business, really struggled to make payroll sometimes, a lot of years. And so I understand what it is to be a small player and a big player. And thank you to everybody. Let's get this back on track, and let's go make this the best project. I promise you, I won't be done at the lake. So this is where I'm going to retire. This is my deal. I don't want to go to Florida. Sorry, Teresa. It's Lake of the Ozarks. But anyway, thanks a lot, guys. And again, I'm open for conversations anytime.
Thanks, Fred. So let me walk you guys through real high level what the capital stack is. So the delay, we're probably 18 months behind our original schedule. We were supposed to close on the timeshares in December of 2023 with clean title. We had a deal with them. It went sideways. We still had to buy them individually. 2,548 individual deeded interest owners. I got up to around 1,100 of them, and we brought them back to the table, and they agreed to sell to us. 99.5% of the people voted in favor to sell to us. In a condo or a timeshare, only 80% of the people have to agree to it. But we were fortunate, 99.5% of people voted in favor to sell. We closed on the timeshares in October of 2024, tore them down pretty quickly thereafter. We did not get clean title until April of 25. We had to hire bail bondsmen, skip tracers, all kinds of people to find timeshare owners who had money waiting for them at title company. It wasn't a windfall to us if people didn't show up and turn in their physical deed. We didn't get to keep that money. The title company or the state does and distributes it. So it took us until April for a judge to grant us quiet title action. Why that's important is we couldn't close on our loan until we had clean title. The lender obviously has the land as collateral. They can't take collateral if you don't have clean title. We couldn't close on the bonds until the loan closed. So we closed on the loan in June of 2025, $285 million in escrow. It's fully advanced. And we closed on the bonds a few weeks ago. The high-level capital stack is this. It's $495 million project, total development costs. That's across the amusement park, water park, garage, hotel, includes land acquisition, all that stuff, interest carry, what have you. Of that $495 million, $95 million about is cash equity from myself, Fred, and a number of other people. $100 million, so that's 400 left. $100 million of that is the bond sale, so that's 300 left. $285 million is our loan, So there's 15 million left, and the 15 million is the loan against just the amusement park rides. So that's the $495 million. All 95 million of our cash equity is in the deal, and it's been in the deal for a long time. Now we're get to spend our lenders' money, which they're happy to give to us. We met a group out of New York. It's an Excalibur family of companies. They're a non-bank lender, and couldn't be happier to have them on board. We have a fixed rate loan through the whole term of the loan, so we don't have any interest rate risk. And all the loan proceeds and all the bond proceeds are funded up front into an escrow account. We've already certified all the cost as well. So it's not a traditional draw process where you're waiting on a bank to fund. All the money's funded up front in escrow with certified costs, plan reviews, and all that already done.